All right, welcome to day 14. So this is your rest day, your day to restore. So we're gonna practice a couple of restorative postures and then some pranayama, some breath control, breath awareness, energy awareness through the body techniques. Please make sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Let's get started. Let's begin lying down. Lie down onto your back. Take your feet hip distance apart. Let the knees knock in. Just turn your palms up to your side. Just relax here. Start to become aware of your breath. Feel the breath trickle in through the nose and fill the lungs. And let the breath smoothly go out through the nose. Nice and steady. Smooth, steady breathing. Then gently bring your right knee in towards you. Stretch the left leg out along the floor. And change sides. Hug your left knee in towards you. Stretch your right leg out along the floor. Hug both knees into your chest. All right, then set your feet down, roll over to your side, and press yourself up to seated. Okay, so now we're gonna set up a little supported Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. So if you don't have any of these props at home, you can also just do this pose flat lying down. But let me show you where I'm gonna go with these props. Okay, so first I have a block that's gonna go for the upper back, and then a block that's gonna go for the head. I'm gonna put a blanket over top of the blocks so that it's not so gnarly in my back when I go to lie down. And then I have a strap to help to hold my legs in Baddha Konasana. Again, if you don't have this stuff, not such a big deal. You can figure it out without. You could just lie flat or put a pillow underneath your back. But you're gonna see that the chest is open nicely when I go to lie over this. All right, so I make the biggest loop I can with my strap. If you don't have a strap, you can just pin your feet against the wall. All the strap's gonna do is make it so that when I go to relax, my feet don't start to slide away from me. So if you have sticky feet or a wall or something like that, you'll be fine without the strap. If you are using the strap, you take the big loop up over your head. You take the buckle around your feet like so. And then you wanna make sure the buckle isn't touching your skin. So you put it right in between your foot and your hip, and you can pull the strap towards you so you can tighten any undesirable slack. So I don't want it super tight. And I take the top of the strap and I slide it down just top of my buttocks where my sacrum is. All right, so this one, to make sure that we get the first block so it's supporting the middle upper back, and the next block for the head. Okay, that feels pretty good. You can do an extra little butt wiggle to make sure that the pelvis drops into neutral position. It's not overarched or tucked. And then let me see, get the feet a little bit closer. Okay, that all feels good. Now that I got my setup, I'm just gonna drop my arms to my side, and you could see how much more the chest is open as to if I was just lying flat. So this opening of the chest is gonna help the lungs to expand when we go to do the breathing techniques. And so this is the alternative to learning seated pranayama, which that's like the go-to. If like you wanna eventually start to practice a seated pranayama practice. However, there's a tendency for the shoulders to roll in and for there to be poor posture when you're seated if you haven't trained your body. So this is a great way to learn the breathing techniques if you haven't developed the strength and flexibility to sit upright for a long time. Okay, enough talking. Let's go in and practice breathing. So for the first half minute or so, we'll just practice relaxation. And then we're going to practice, today we're going to do a Viloma Pranayama, but we're going to do it on the exhalation. So what we've been practicing for the last, how many days? Almost 2 weeks you've been practicing now. It's pretty good. As you breathe in, you've been practicing breathing, imagining 3 parts of the lungs. So I want you to still imagine that as you breathe in, but without any pauses. So we'll breathe in and fill the lungs all the way. Then pause at the very top and just let 1/3 of the air out. And then pause. Then let another 1/3 of the air out. Pause. Let all the air out. You don't have to push it out, just slowly let it out. Pause. And then again, let the air in. At the top, pause. You shouldn't feel any strain. So if the nerves are getting keyed up, it's too much. Pause again. The air out. Pause. Let the air out. And pause at the bottom. Inhale, fill the lungs all the way up. Pause at the top. Let the air out. Pause. Let another 1/3 out. Pause. Let all the air out. All right, so I want you to get into your own rhythm now. So I'm not going to say anything. Just going to let you practice this for a few minutes. All right, then let go of the breath control now. Finish that last round. So your brain is evolved by constantly looking for the next thing. So if we can practice just being still and watching the breath, it's going to help to put those natural instincts into balance. So when those instincts are fine, they're important for survival. However, when the instincts get out of control, they can start to ruin our lives and run our lives, cause great suffering. So if you can just practice, give yourself time to just be still and watch your breath, this will start to teach us, to teach those instincts, to teach the mind, to calm the mind, so that we don't let those instincts run us. So now I want you to just practice observing nothing. Practice opening up for meditation. So hopefully the breathing practice helped to put you into a nice relaxed state where you're aware of the flow of energy in your body. So for just a minute now, we'll just really just try to practice the paradox of observing nothing. All right, then bring your knees together. Unhook your feet if they're hooked in the strap. And roll over to your side. Press yourself up to seated. Thank you. Namaste.